originally, this is where the 2 cows were. Because if you look, there's a tiny little step, so the cows would have been up there, and they've been fed and milked in here. This is right back 1907 or whatever it was. So that's where the original cows were. It was an old tin shed. We've had it sort of done up quite a few years ago, but it used to be just a tin shed, that did. And then this, and then they moved to milking Mum said about 6 cows in here. This used to be a tin shed. It's been, well, it's been done quite a few years ago, but it's getting a bit old and ropey now. But this used to be a tin shed, and there used to be 6 cows in here, which they used to milk by hand. Now we just got it as an open line shed for a few dairy heifers. And then, what did Mum say in 62, did she say? They had to build a proper milking parlour, which is this one here. And this is where you used to milk 6 cows at a time. We could milk 6 cows at a time in here. I mean, if you look, that was the step, and you'd have 2 cows there, 2 cows there, 2 cows there, and they would come in, you'd milk them, and then let them out, and then you get some more in. And that's how it was done. There was a vacuum machine outside that created the air, and it was milked by buckets until 78. That was when they brought in, because back then it was churns, like that flipping old churn over there. The milk was put into churns, and then in 78 they made all the dairy farmers swap to milk tanks, bulk tanks, whatever you want to call it. See, this is the old churn.
It says Cadbury on it.
Does it? Where?
Yeah, on the front. Turn it. Right there. Looking at me. Other side.
Well, yeah, Cadbury's. See, so it would have went Cadbury's, look.
Whoa,
that would have been their milk. And you had a little ticket that went on there to say where it come from and who they had to pay. And obviously there was a lid as well. And that was it. And yeah, that's how it was done all them years ago. And then it was changed to bulk tank, but because they reckoned the road between the houses wasn't strong enough to take the tankers, so we never sort of bothered. We finished milking cows, now we do a suckler herd, so that's what happened. But the farm, see this line in the concrete? This is basically, that was the farm, that there. None of that existed, none of any of that. The pigsty did, but all the rest of this wasn't here. There was nothing. It was just, that was just an orchard. And well, the orchard's been used over the years to make the farm bigger and bigger. So that's how it was.
How many was it back then?
I think they got up to about 30 milking cows back then, at most. And that's what they done.
Is that when they had 13 acres?
Yeah, but they had rented that field there. That's what Mum calls, what does she call it? Fish Pond Lees is its proper name. I call it the Bramble Banks, but they rented that. And plus the common, like she said, common's 10 acres as well.
Well, that's one thing she didn't explain. It's your rights to the common.
Yes, it is. Our rights to the common to graze it with cattle. That's what she done. She said she used to take the cows down there, stand there for 3 hours whilst the cows grazed. Of course, back then there wasn't the cars about or nothing, and that's how it was done. And she would stand there and watch the cows, make sure they was all right, they didn't roam off, and then get them in, I suppose, for milking. Bring them back to the farm. So like with the farm then, in the rented ground, what was that, 21 acres, and the commons about 10 acres, so 31 acres, yeah, 30 cows, look. So that's what they done. And then, yeah, so, and then all this was built well, this first shed was put up 2000, just this section. Then a few years later, that section, it was doubled. And then in about 2000, I reckon 2008, 2010, we extended the bottom again as well.
Should we go look?
Yes, if you want.
How many's in here?
What, the whole shed, all of it, round the back and everything?
Yeah.
Oh God, that's a bloody good question. 30, 50, that's 80, 30, that's 110, or 20. So there's about 130 odd in this lot, I think. That's various cows and calves and in-calf cows. Yeah, so this section here you can see is looks slightly newer. I literally took the end off of there, then we had someone that come in and put the shed up, and then I put the Yorkshire boarding from there onto the bottom again. Just basically extended the shed down 3 bays both sides. That was done in about 2008, 2010. So, oh no, who's that? Mum, what's up?
Oh, you and Jamie going to cut any wood up this afternoon?
I don't know, Mum. Why is that? What's this about wood?
Because I could do a bag for Christmas,
A bag for Christmas, yeah?
and I want a bag for Steve.
I knew that was coming, yeah. As soon as I can get there, I will do it.
All right then.
All right?
Yeah,
All right, Mum, that's on my top priority.
good.
All right, it's all in my head.
All right, that's good.
All right, well done, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
It never ends.
No, I know, she don't forget, do she? Gotta have that bag of wood. So yeah, there's the old pigsty that I was on about. If you look, the red bit is the original bit. That was actually the pigsty. We doubled the size, put this bit on this side, so we could have twice as many chickens. Once we stopped having the pigs, we went to chickens, and this is what we've done. Oh, I've been doing chickens for years, really. But yeah, so there's the older ones in the back one and the younger ones in the front one.
How come she don't use these sheds down the bottom?
Which sheds?
These.
Well, problem is, it gets some, this is a bit of stone under here, so it ain't so bad. But it gets so mucky to take the food to them. Mum can't cope with it. She can't get through. Look at it, it's the right quagmire. All the water comes down through
Some
here.
knob in their tractor's been through here and f***ed it up.
Yeah, well, the knob gets told he's got to, and I've got to. That's the old chickens. It's a bit bloody wet now.
So how many we got in there? 270?
What'd she say? 276?
Something like that.
They want. I got to put some either some wood chip in. Go on, film it.
Look at that.
No,
I
can't
can't.
film it. Oh, moron!
I bet that's chicken shit as well, isn't it?
Yeah, smells good. You'll love
Lovely,
that. You want to
thank
go in
you.
the house with them on?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Go see Jackie.
So, yeah, no, I've got to put some chippings in there or something, but
That's another job.
another job, yeah, another job. What's for you?
Oh, people liked your bale pit.
Bale-
Using the bales for the wall of the silage
Yeah,
pit.
lots of people commented on that, haven't
Is
they?
that uncommon, is it?
I
Is it
don't know
Eddie
whether
Jones
it's,
special?
I don't know whether it's uncommon, but sometimes when you've got a lot of food and you can't fit it all in your normal pit, people would make do and build one or something. Some people just might make a dirt one, but I just use bales. I make bales into me pit, and that's what I do. Hey, up, she wants some more wood. Oh no, it's Dad now. He wants some wood.
He's stuck.
Hello?
Can you come in, cut me some logs like you did yesterday so I can split them, please, Eddie?
Yes, I will. I'll get the old chainsaw out and cut it up for you. How's that sound?
Good man. Yeah, well done.
Have you got the wood?
Yeah, I'm parked here ready, yeah.
Right, I'm on my way.
Good boy.
Yeah, all right, bye. Oh dear.
So much for a
They're
farm
obsessed with wood, aren't they? What's going on with them? What's that, sorry?
tour. So much for the farm tour.
Yeah, well, you know what it's like.
Look, when we used the milk in there, we used to have feed bins up on that wall. We used to put Eddie in there so we knew where he was.
I missed that bit, didn't I? Big cake bin
Oh yeah.
with a lid. And as a little child, mine,
Probably
like,
about 2, 3, so we knew where he
yeah,
was.
they put me in there. Of course, I couldn't get out, so that's where I'd stay whilst they'd done all the milking.
Well, like 8 hours.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, about hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah, I just play with the cake and the spiders in there. It
You
was hours
probably
of
ate it.
fun. Yeah,
We had some wonderful spiders.
yeah. Oh, they was brilliant. I was scared of them. So,
Well, we knew where he was, didn't we?
yeah, I can still remember it now. I've been scarred for life.
You still stink.
What's mean? Right, Jackie's gonna like this, but shh, just pretend she can't hear.
My wood got cut.
Yes, I know.
I can do it with my little saw.
No, it's all right. It won't take me.
It takes such a bloody long time.
It won't take me long. She's only just gone bed anyhow. She won't be asleep much.
You're a brave man.
Anyone counting? That was 2. Out of petroleum.
Let's go finish our tour.
Right.
You had
What?
spoke about your pit, beautiful pit.
Oh yeah, my lovely pet.
Well, that's Nugget and Cassandra.
Yeah, I expect they've been in.
Scabby Nugget.
She's molting, I think. She go in and play with the calves. No, I build a pit because it costs so much money to have one, all the concrete and the sides and everything. We ain't got the money for that, so I just build a temporary pit out of bales. Just make 2 sides in the back. I think, how many, what was it? 120 each side and about 100 at the back, so 340 bales to make a pit, and then I have about 100 bales go on top, just to sheet it down because I ain't got many. I got a few tractor tires and trailer tires from over the years, but nowhere near enough to cover it, so I just cover it with bales, and that's what I do.
Does
Been
the
doing
job.
it for years now, really.
Well, it's a
just-
lot bigger than what it used to be, though.
Oh yeah, Christ, that pit this year must be, it's the longest one I've done. The beauty with the bales as well, if you think you've got a lot of grass, you can just make the pit bigger. Just keep going, there's no end to it as long as you got the room. So yeah, that pit is the biggest one I've made this year, or biggest one I've made to date. Yeah, it's always the same width because the sheets are only a certain width. I think they're 11 meters because I have the heavier gauge ones. So I can't go any wider, but I can make it as long as I want, really. I could come, well, I mean, he stopped down there somewhere, but I could come virtually up here. I could have it nearly twice as long again.
If you had the grass. You had a good year for grass, eh?
Well, yeah, this year was a lot better year for grass. And I had a few more acres, most meant acres, I think. What was it, 93 acres went in there or something? Well, normally I'm around about 80, so a few more acres went in. and there's good crops as well. So yeah, it's all good. I must cut the sheep back. That's another thing I ought to do. Just
Add it to the list.
Oh yeah, just take a few bales off and cut the sheep back. So yeah.
What about your implements?
Me implements? Well, it's me bale spike, but used to be a muck spike, but I just use it for bales now. He's only got a few tines in him. That's me clean bucket for feeding the cows with maize, moving it about. My shear grab's on the tractor. Got a muck grab. Got pallet forks. And I got, there's me bale squeezer just there.
In the edge.
Yeah, well that's where everything's kept on a farm, in the edge.
Well, a corner farm.
Yeah, so and various gates and stuff and whatnot. So
Right round the
yeah,
back.
there's me little shed I got to build. I keep getting told about that.
It's on the list.
It's on the list, on the to-do
It's
list.
in your head.
It's getting out my head is the hard bit. There's the old New Holland, used for scraping out, and I do when I go muck hauling, I'll drop the scraper off and use him on the trailer for muck hauling. When I'll probably end of Jan, beginning of Feb maybe, clean all these sheds out. And I'll haul it, well I don't know, wherever I see fit, it depends on the weather. Clean them out and take it somewhere. There's a pole barn. This was one of the first things I'd done when I come back to the farm. I built that pole barn virtually all by myself. Just some old poles we got at a farm sale and a bit of timber and tin roof. Been there a good few years now. It's supposed to, I built it first for straw and hay, store straw and hay, but because we got more and more animals, it's been taken over in the last 5 or 6 years. I've just used it for cattle now.
It's granny for you.
Yes, if she sees a shed, she puts cows in it. You can't stop her. The old wood pile, where Dad gets his wood from. A few more bits of machinery, a couple of trailers, hay trailers. I still bring up a few bales from down the road to feed these cows because this ain't such good stuff and these are being dried off. I said this before. So I don't want to give them top quality hay because they're drying off, but well, they're pretty much dry now. So I'm letting them just eat that, that'll do them.
What about the old JCB?
The old JCB,
She's seen better days.
She's all right, she's an old girl. I've had her for years now. When I first come back to the farm, I suppose 12, 15 years ago, she got a lot of wear in the pins. They all need doing. And these new pins, bucket pins down here. And some of the rams leak a bit. Really, I can't afford not to be without her in the winter, so she'll have to wait until summertime when I don't use her so much, and maybe I'll think about sorting her out, do the pins. I have to have new pins, probably have the ends cut off the ram and the new ends. And some of these rams leak. I know the top ram leaks, this one doesn't, but the other main lift ram as well leaks a bit. So
How many hours she got on her?
she ain't got that many, 3,500 hours. That's quite low for a machine. She's 2002, she's 20 years old. Just over, or whatever. So she goes all right, goes well enough.
Does the job?
Yeah, it does what I want to do. And go. Usual, if we got an edge, we got to shove something in it. So we got the old chain arrows and the rake and the mower and the bloody another trailer. There's a roller over there.
That's more like a graveyard.
Not a graveyard. I ain't got no sheds. Everything is full with cattle. So there's nowhere. Some farmers have an odd little shed they can stick their machinery in, but
Not Mr. Jones.
no, I just ain't got nowhere for it. It's all just full of animals.
Oh, what's
So
this?
what's what?
Plastic.
Oh, yeah, that's what I couldn't get on me pile.
Don't tell Jackie.
Yeah, no.
You'll be in trouble.
So here we go. The old sheds down here are all knackered, really. They won't coming down in. Oh, you're good at finding the shit, Jamie.
Trying to get the best angles for your beautiful face.
Yeah.
I'll walk through for you.
Oh, I ain't going too much farther down here. This is the old, bloody old sheds down here. These are, the red shed is original.
What do you mean, like original?
Well, it's been there over 100 years. We got a map. I ought to find that map. 1921, and it's on there then. So that's over 100 years old. So, yeah. But this is what Mum was saying. We used to rent it. Oh, this is way before my time. And then Mum and Dad bought it. So, yeah, we've owned it for a good few years now. So, but it's just they're old-fashioned buildings, old-fashioned sheds, tin sheds. You can't get any machinery in there, anything. It just wants all coming down and starting again, really.
And the ducks?
Oh, the ducks. Well, they ain't our ducks. Someone uses our pond, looks after it, and they keep a few ducks, and they sell a few eggs at the door, like. So.
Not for meat, then?
No, they're egg layers. They lay a few eggs, and there's certain people like duck eggs, and they like cooking with them because they're very good for making cakes, apparently. Stuff like that. So this is another pole barn we built. I don't know, how long have I built that? 10 years ago or something, maybe a bit more.
Taller, isn't he?
Yeah, well, he's taller. Taller, wider, longer.
Just what the girls like.
Yeah. Yeah, I've only just started using the straw out of this barn. You can see I've just gone in 2 bales deep. It's only a dirt floor, but I can go 4 high. And yeah, storage, there's round about 450 to 500 squares and rounds, mixture of bales in there. There's all sorts. Some of the bales at the back have been there a couple of years, 3 years now, because I haven't emptied them out. But I got a feeling this year I'm going to use all what's in here. They'll be all gone. My old 30 spinner.
And where's he? In the edge?
Well, like I said just now, I ain't got nowhere to put him. So he's got to stay out here.
Is this the one you used on Farmer Peas?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Yeah. I've had it years. Years and years.
Nice and shiny under there.
Well, yeah, that's aluminium, see, or no, stainless steel, sorry. That's stainless steel, that don't rust out, but the rest of him's starting to go rusty. He will give out before long. But I'm amazed how well. You wash him off.
Can you just buy the top?
Eh?
Can you just buy the top and replace it?
Oh, I don't. It'd be probably cheaper just to get another one. That's a simple one. Ones nowadays are technical. They're linked to the tractor, and they'll go. If you go faster, it spreads more. If you go slower, it spreads less, and all that sort of thing. This one's just a simple, old-fashioned one. I bet, with any luck, I could pick one up for 600, 800, maybe £1,000 for a half-tidy one. It'd be old, but does the job. It does our job until it don't do it anymore. It'll carry on. Yeah, this is Uncle Val's bales of silage I made for her. Offer her a bit of grass. That'll be for her sheep when they come in. Was it January, February, March? Well, March, April time for lambing. And she's saving that for when they lamb.
And what's the story with those bags of wool?
Well, that
they're
was
good.
some bags. I don't know. They didn't get picked up or something. I don't know what happened. The people didn't turn up, and they was in the sheds. But I had to empty the sheds to put straw in and stuff, and that's where they've been.
They're not worth anything, are they?
No, not now. Well, they ain't worth anything to begin with.
No.
So, and I got me I bought a second-hand class tedder. I got parts here, sort of out the way, and behind it is an old A-bob tedder that still works, still usable, but I didn't use that at all last year because I had this and I got the rake. So make a bit hay or ted some grass if it's a bit wet or whatever. So I put him here somewhere out the way. So, and there's Uncle Val's polytunnel for her sheep.
She got some in there.
Hey?
She got some in there.
Yeah, there should be. Yeah, there should be a few. She ain't got many left.
She sold them all.
Just little lambs, eh?
She sold them all.
Virtually all of them. That's odd stragglers left. I don't know. What she got? 8 in there or something? 8 or 10? I don't know. I don't know when she's going to get rid of them. She'll have to get rid of them before the ewes come in for lambing. But yeah, they're just there. Just because she got nowhere else for them to go, I think. So, yeah. Yeah, it's about as much as what I can tell you, unless you want me to tell you about the cows.
What about the cows?
Well, we got a suckler herd, which the suckler herd is just a cow that has her calf, but instead of taking the calf away to milk her, she's a beef cow and she keeps her calf on her and rears it up. And then after about 8-9 months, we take the calf away and she's in calf again. And the cycle starts all over again. But we tend to calve twice a year. In the spring, sort of February, well, if you want to call it spring, February, March time. And in the autumn, August, September. So we tend to split it about 35 cows in spring and 35 cows in the autumn. I have worked it out with the dairy heifers. There's about virtually exactly 50 to calve end of Feb onwards. All these in here, there's about 31 dry cows in the air. These are all due to calve. The end of Feb. And then the ones down the bottom, they've had their calves in August, September, and the bull's in with them now. But he's served virtually all of them now. There's odd one he hasn't, and they'll be calving August, September next year. And that's how it carries on. And we generally keep the calves, rear them up, and try and sell them for fat. Some we sell as stores, big stores, but mostly we keep them right through to fat and sell them to market or the abattoir, whichever we think's best at the time. And some of these cows are getting really fat. Look at her lummoxing up here.
She thinks she got treats.
She got what?
She thinks you got treats.
Oh yeah.
What's that, salt?
It's a mineral lick. Yeah, it's salt in it, but it's got a lot of mineral to help just when they're growing a calf inside them, they need lots of minerals and stuff to help them grow the best calf they can. Really. I like these licks. They're up off the ground. And some cows are guard them, but I got one either end, so if there's a bossy cow this end, she can't be that end, so they can go down there and have one. So.
How quick did they get through one of them?
Well, these last quite a long time. These are 15 kilos. Mostly they're 10 kilos, but these are 15 kilos. And, one lick will probably last at least 3 weeks. It lasts them quite a while. I can't remember when I put that one in there. He's been in there about a week or so.
Is it just primarily when they're calving?
Well, no. Mum's mad for giving them licks. Like, these have got licks because they're going in calf. they got a lick to help them go in calve.
And what's the brown sludge in the bucket you give them as well?
Brown sludge in the bucket.
You've seen that? They lick that as well.
Oh, that's another type of lick. It's a molasses lick. That's similar sort of thing, but it's just mixed with molasses. So it's got minerals and stuff in, but it's mixed with molasses. The problem is with them, I think they just tend to eat them like lollipops. They just love the taste of them, and they're gone. These just come up, have a bit of a lick, and then go off. They don't stand there all day, or most of them don't stand there all day.
This fat thing does.
Yeah, well, she's got the taste for it now. They do like them.
Have you tried it?
I can't say I've tried it, no,
Give it a
but
go.
I do think they smell nice, no.
Go on, give it a lick.
No, I ain't licking it.
Why not?
What do you think I am, a bloody cow?
Yeah, come on, little lick.
No, I ain't licking nothing.
Do it for
Look,
YouTube.
smells nice. Oh, wherever it's gone.
Oh, give it a little taste.
No, I ain't tasting nothing. Idiot.
There's a new one somewhere. You got a shit ton of them, haven't you?
You've got a load in the shed, yeah. When they use one up, I just replace it with another
Well, let's
one.
go find you a fresh one. You give it a lick.
No, I ain't licking no flipping lick, you nutter. Bugger that. So, yeah, basically that's what we do. Have a suckler herd and raise the calves up and sell them for beef. A few will go to stores, but we're all happy in there.
And you want 1,000 cows.
Yeah, that ain't never gonna happen, Jamie.
Never say never.
I'd have
Eddie
to come
Jones.
up on the lottery and not just win 1 million, I'd have to win.
100.
Yes! Yeah, it won't happen. So, see, these have got a lick in as well. So,
It's your maize, isn't it?
yes, nice bit of maize. They like a bit of maize. This is only the 3rd year I've ever grown maize. And the reason I grew it is because Mother wants to feed bloody barley to everything. She would feed these, look at her, nutter. She would feed these, she would feed everything with barley. And I thought, God, it's costing a fortune, all this barley I kept buying and whatnot. So I thought, let's grow some maize. So, say 3 years ago, if they were here 3 years ago, we would have been feeding them barley. Now we give them a bit of maize, that's it. Forget about them.
And what's the price difference?
Well, per tonne is maize is 10 times less than barley. But whereas these have probably they had a bucket full, say it's 300 or 400 kilos of maize a day, whereas barley you give them like say 3 or 4 kilos a day each. So you'd only give them a few bucketfuls. Look at her, she's mad for licking me.
I
Look,
dread to think where your hands have been.
look. You nutter. No, you moron.
We should have got Granny naming every cow.
Well, she probably has got a name for them all.
And their dad.
Do you know? Oh no, this one's bought in because it's got a big number. Ow! Idiot. She's determined to eat my hand, isn't her? See how they curl her tongue round, look. Look. Get off.
She loves you. How old is she?
18 months old.
Really? Don't
Yeah.
look very big.
Well, yeah, 18, 20 months
Oh.
old, something like that. What's up?
She tried.
She's after the camera. Oh. She'll eat that. Oh dear, I don't
I
know.
like this one. Can we keep it?
Oh. Everyone wants to keep everything. No wonder we got so many cattle.
Well, we
Can't
don't
sell
because
them.
Boris is gone, so
Oh, poor old Boris. Poor old Boris.
is this a dairy cow?
These are all dairy in here.
What, even the
Apart
ginger
from
nut?
there's one beef one we
That's
put
the
in
ginger
here.
nut, isn't it?
Well, that's Bethany's bull, isn't it?
Is it?
He's Hereford, yeah.
Well, he ain't a dairy then, is he?
He's Hereford, and there's
It's Wilbur, isn't it? Is that his name?
oh yeah, something like that. Bethany calls him. There is a beef heifer in here somewhere.
He's not very old, is he? Because he
no.
ain't that big.
No, he's young. He's similar age. Well, maybe slightly older than them. Do you mind? Oh, this is some. These will be calving August, September next year. So, yeah.
And this is the old John Deere.
Yeah, the old John Deere. Want to wash? I did wash her a little while
Yeah,
ago.
my ass.
But you wouldn't bloody tell now,
you
would
normally
you?
tell by the floor in there.
What do you mean? What's wrong with me floor?
Oh, nothing at all. It's spotless.
I seen on YouTube, not that I watch YouTube much,
No.
but someone had, you know them vacuum cleaners, the things that go around and does it
A
all.
little robot.
Had a robot
Shut up.
in the tractor.
You need one.
And it was going around cleaning it.
You need that.
Yeah, I need. Well, I
You
need
can
heavy
get
duty
two. There's one that does mopping as well.
Is it?
Yeah. Just the job.
Mopping. I wonder if they do one that cleans tractors.
Well, I cleaned it for you once.
Yes,
Didn't
I
last
know.
long.
We bop and pretty hot. I'm as happy as I can be. Whoa, boom,